The video, I love making videos. People coming together in the street and just laughing. I think it turned out great because it wasn't just salacious, or it wasn't kind of... I think it was beautiful.
Yeah, really aesthetic.
If it was in another director's hands, perhaps it would have been a different outcome, but Joseph Kahn is very accomplished. I loved working with him. And yeah, it's, even though there's people taking their clothes off and getting busy with each other, it had a kind of an elegance to it.
Totally agree. Now, during your whole career, the gay community has supported you a lot. What could have been the most important thing that you have learned from them?
Oh gosh, to be yourself, I suppose. I think my gay audience, well, I've said this previously, they basically adopted me. It was like I was in the Lost Dogs home, and they said, you. And I had never really made any definition between straight audience, gay audience. My audience was my audience. But then my gay audience really kind of took me to their bosom and started doing Kylie nights, doing drag shows.
Now, you know how the social networks, I announced that I would come here to New York to interview you.
How did you announce it? Twitter, Facebook?
Okay. And a lot of fans started sending me questions, and it caught my attention that one topic, it was repeatedly asked by so many people, and it was during the time that you have health issues, probably 5-6 years ago. I mean, you beat cancer, that it's really hard. Probably some of your fans are living that problem or have relatives that are living that problem. What is the best advice to try to going through that hard time?
It's such an emotional roller coaster that it's hard to give advice in a nice, neat little sentence, but be selfish, be a little bit selfish, because I'm not like that. I like to do things myself, and you know, I have an amazing team of people working for me all the time, but I'm always thinking about them as well. And I think in that situation you need to let others take care of you, and take the advice that's given to you. You still make your own decisions, but you know, I found like with my parents or with my friends, you kind of have to let them, because they're going through the process with you, and it's difficult for everyone. So let them fuss over you and let them really take care of you, and try to be positive.
During the recovery time, I guess that you had a lot of time with yourself.
Yeah.
What was the thing that you discovered about yourself that probably you didn't before because you didn't have that time to be with you?
That's a really good question, because I did spend a lot of time unable to do what I had taken for granted for my whole life. I guess one of the reassuring things that came to light is that what I wanted to do was get back on stage and finish my goddamn tour. So you hear stories about people who maybe are in a job, a high-pressure job or not, but just a job or a lifestyle that they don't really like. So after going through that kind of experience, they change it. They make that decision and they change their lives. I realised I love what I do. I wanted to get back and do it better than before, to be kinder to myself in the process of doing it. I learned that I'm pretty tough. I think, you know, like small but strong, and I actually recognised character from my mum and from my grandma, which was really a beautiful thing, because I think that, you know, if I can grow up to be like my mother or my grandmother, then I've won, you know, because I hold them in such high regard.
Cool. Now, talking again about your career, well, you achieve something that is really hard to do, is that you get to different generations of audience. If somebody go to one of your concerts, you could see parents and you could see little girls and little boys. What do you think that is the key to achieve that?
I don't know, yeah, there's amazing demographics at my show. Yeah, moms, dads, grandmas, kids, drag queens, you name it. I always say, if someone wants to test their product on a broad demographic, just come to one of my shows. Hand it out to everyone and get them to fill in a report. You'll have your answer.
Okay, the last question. You go to Mexico, at least a lot of people are waiting for you. What could you say to all of your fans, not just in Mexico, but in Latin America?
I was in Mexico City late last year and the crowds were phenomenal. I want to bottle that energy. It was amazing. So
awesome. Well, thank you very much for your time. This interview.
Thanks very much.